Hello guys, in a recent video for the Liebherr 900 excavator, you seen that the servo on the top of the boom was struggling and we could hear the motor was spinning. So I had to get a macro lens out for this. You can see on the case here that this servo looks like it might have actually melted. So what we're going to do is take a look at that today. Well, I had to get the macro lens out for this because it's pretty small and I wanted to make sure you could actually see the deformation in the case there. So it's clearly the outer casing has completely changed shape, and it looks like it's got very hot, and just from the little opening it looks like that's where the motor is. So let's open it up and see what's in here. Yeah, so our motor is there for sure. We have our little control board on the other side. I don't see anything burnt out on that. That all looks as you'd expect it, but just around our motor it looks to have gotten very warm. I'm gonna have to grab a pliers, I think, to get that motor out. The motor itself looks okay. I don't see any teeth gone on that gear, but the casing is clearly warped out of shape. At first glance I don't actually see any broken gears. It would probably be this gear down here that would be the main problem, because I think that's the first one that the motor sees. We'll try and have a look at that one. Well, there's that gear, and it doesn't appear to be actually broken at all. So I don't think it actually broke a gear. Maybe what happened was the case melted so much that the motor was able to move away from the gear. It was almost like the case was sort of liquid nearly. I had a closer look at all the gears off camera and none of them are actually missing any teeth, but the one on the motor, hopefully you'll be able to see this gear is no longer straight on the motor shaft. So I think what's happened is the motor's got that hot, it's melted the case, it's also melted this little gear, and that's why it became loose in the model when we were trying to move the boom. So basically that happened because we were overloading the servo. We put too much load on it, the motor locked, and it just got hot from trying to move when it couldn't move. I'm not sure if we just got unlucky with this servo, because the other servo seemed to be doing okay. I don't really know why this one was so bad so quickly, because it was pretty much I powered it up and shortly after that I started to get trouble. It moved maybe once or twice back and forward and then just got into trouble then. Whereas the original servo, which is actually the one that's lifting the heaviest part of the boom at the minute, that's the servo that I originally used. it didn't seem to have any trouble moving it. So I might try another servo just to see if it will help, and yeah, I'm not sure what else we can do on that one. Well, I think we have the root cause basically of our problem, or well, the reason it failed at least. The load was possibly too much, or maybe there was another defect in the servo. Whatever it was, the motor ended up being locked. That then caused it to overheat and ultimately melt the case and melt the gear, I think. I'm still not convinced that that is all that was wrong with it, because the first servo I was using seemed to have no problem with it. So I think I will switch to another servo and try that out, just to see if we can get it to move with a fresh servo. If we damage that one too, which wouldn't be too surprising, we are trying to ask it to do quite a lot for such a small servo, but we'll give it a go and just see. Well, that's the autopsy on our failed servo finished. I hope you liked the video, and don't forget to hit the like button if you did, and I hope you'll keep following the Liebherr 900 build, and hopefully we'll get all these little problems worked out and we'll end up with a nice little excavator to use on our 132 scale diorama. Thanks very much for watching, guys. If you liked the video, please hit the like button, and if you don't want to miss out on the next video, click the subscribe button below and get the bell on for notifications. A big thanks to all our patrons, sponsors, and you guys buying the PCBs for your own projects. That all helps to support the channel and keep the content coming. And speaking of content, there should be links on the screen now to a few more videos if you want to keep watching. And if you go to the channel homepage, you'll see that there are plenty of playlists there to check out. But that's all I have for today, so I'll see you in the next video.